Hi, this is Daddy Sage with an introduction to my video series about my home country, Denmark. This should have been the first video in the series, but as I already have made a video about my hometown, Brøndby, I have numbered this number 0, and it gives a short introduction to Denmark. This is neither a political nor historical series. I may be doing some of those at a later stage, but only an introduction to the countryside. Even so, I have decided to give you just a very few facts about Denmark. Denmark is a rather small country, only about 16,500 square miles or 43,000 square kilometers. We have a population of a little over 5,700,000. That's from January 2017. Our currency is Danish kroner, also known as DKK, and I can tell you that 100 DKK almost equals $15.7. Our history, well, we have been a kingdom since the 8th century. The first documented king of all of Denmark was Gorm the Old in the early 10th century. His great-grandson, known as Canute the Great, united Denmark, Norway and England in the 12th century. During Viking Age and Middle Ages, a lot of civil wars split Denmark into different countries because the kings had many children and they all wanted to become kings themselves, and therefore they started civil war against their brothers. Our flag, who is in the background of this picture, Dannebrog, has been the national flag since 1219. That's the oldest national flag in the world. We got our first democratic constitution in 1849. Today we are a so-called constitutional monarchy. Our monarch is Queen Margrethe II, and she has been the monarch since 1972. She is in direct line a descendant of Gorm the Old. The legislative power is in the parliament. We call it Folketinget, and the government right now is led by Prime Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen, who has been a Prime Minister since 2015. I definitely will not go into Danish politics as it's rather difficult to explain, but I can tell you that Lars Løkke Rasmussen comes from a party called Left, which actually is a right-wing party. And so it goes. Well, no more about politics, history and other things, on to what I'm really interested in. As you can see in this map, I have divided Denmark into 8 regions. This is not a real division of Denmark, but only to serve the purpose of this videos. Region number 1 is supposed to be my hometown of Brøndby, which is not shown on the map. Region number 2 is the northern part of Jylland, or Jutland if you want it in English. Number 3 is the southern part of Jylland and the belonging islands. Number 4 is the island of Fyn and the smaller islands surrounding it. Now number 5 is the island Sjælland and the islands surrounding it. Number 6 is Copenhagen eller København, the suburbs of København, and number 7 is København itself. Finally, number 8, the small island Bornholm, who is a bit away and is normally not shown where it belongs, but in the top of the map, to make the map smaller. But in this map, it's in its right place, south of Sweden. So each of my coming videos will be covering one of these regions, with pictures from the actual region. I will not necessarily make the pictures or make the videos in the order I have shown the regions, but I will get back to that when I start recording videos of the different regions. For the rest of this video, I have just chosen one picture from each of the regions. And that is, of course, just to make you interested in watching the coming videos. Let's get started. This first picture is from region number 2, Northern Jylland, and it depicts Grenen, the northernmost point in Denmark, where two oceans, Skagerrak and Kattegat, meets and create some nice waves. Grenen, or Skagen, where it's situated, is known for its incredible light, and it was the home of several painters in the 1890s. Next we move to region number 3, Southern Jylland, and this picture is from a small village called Gallehus, where the famous golden horns of Gallehus were found back in the 17th and 18th century. This is where the first golden horn was found in 1639, and about 10 yards left of it, the second golden horn was found about 100 years later. The original golden horns were stolen and remelted long time ago, but we have replicas of them in a couple of museums. And now on to Fyn and the surrounding islands. This picture is actually from the island Langeland, and it depicts a manor called Skovskov. In this manor, my great-grandmother worked as a cook in the 1890s. That's why I'm very pleased to show you this picture. And on to the island of Sjælland, or Sealand if you prefer the English word. This depicts Stevns Klint, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, because it's very easy here to see when the asteroid hit the ground, or hit the Earth 65 million years ago. There's simply a layer of clay that depicts before and after the asteroid hit that may or may not have destroyed the dinosaurs. And now to the Copenhagen suburb, in this case Lyngby, the suburb north of Copenhagen, where I actually have my workplace. The picture shows, as you can easily see, a swan leading her swanlings to the water for the first time. There are many beautiful places around Copenhagen in the suburbs, and this is definitely one of them. And next we are moving on to København, eller Copenhagen. This picture depicts a statue of Bishop Absalon, later Archbishop Absalon, who founded Copenhagen, eller København, in 1167 when he built a castle at the place, and the town grew up around this castle. Before Absalon built his castle, there was only a small fishing village where Copenhagen is now. And on to the final region in my video series. This is the island of Bornholm, with the largest medieval fortification in Northern Europe, Hammershus. Bornholm is a very beautiful place, and I am already looking forward to making the video from Bornholm. And that concludes this introduction to my video series. I don't know when I'll be ready with the first video in the series, but I promise you it won't take long. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video and will continue watching the coming videos.